Yep. So I think it's just been a little over a week, and so I have about yeah, less than a week, but I got some more. I think I got like about another week here. Um, I don't. I maybe getting burnt out or something. But yeah, I'm getting tired. Um, like the first few days are like super cool. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. I'm here, and now I'm like, my Japanese is terrible. Um, and I'm like, and then after over every time every morning I've decided to try to go somewhere. So yesterday I went to Shibuya. The day, oh, I also went to a place called Meguro, which is pretty cool. Um, uh, the day before that, I might have went to Tokyo. I'm not even sure if it was Tokyo. It was a big city, so it could have been Tokyo. But for some reason, yesterday I couldn't enter. I couldn't get through the gates. And it was just a lot of people, so I did that thing twice, and I was not interested in like backing up people again because it was a influx of people, so I just didn't bother doing that. Um, what else? Oh, I accidentally went to Haneda Airport. Um, because I forgot, like it reminds me a lot of the train systems at home. How like they have like an express where if you go to certain trains will take you only certain destinations, and one of the trains and they're color coordinated too. So I went on this pink train. Was it a pink? It was pink or red, and that took me straight to Haneda Airport instead of like my specific stop. And I'm like, dang, And so I had to figure it out and go on Google Maps, figure out where the heck they was trying to tell me to go, and I was going back and forth. And those convenience machines, vending machines. Oh, it's so convenient. I bought like a lot of stuff, but then before I left Meguro Station, I went to a what you would call it? Uh, it's like it is like I can't remember. It's kind of like a what you call it? Um, a store, a grocery store. So I went there, grabbed a few things. I generally don't like videotaping places with heavily condensed with people because I try to respect people's privacy. And, I just try not to do that. And you know, I didn't want to appear to be an annoying tourist, but some things you just can't help. And it's not the fact that I'm like using it as an excuse to like videotape people or not videotape people. I think I just want to try my best to get out the way, because I'm an obvious tourist. There's some stuff you can fake and some stuff you can kind of like run away from. I could run away from being a tourist, it's obvious. So so I just try to, and people are nice. I think I only found like one rude customer, and that was when I was in Shibuya. I had got food, which was nice. It was a tasty dish. It was like this egg dish. It had steak in it, or shredded, or it's hard to describe. It's like meat. It's strips of meat, and they had egg in it. And they had a bowl of rice. They had a egg in there, like a egg yolk. I mean, that actually makes sense. But no, they had a bowl with an egg in it. They had this meat stuff with some egg in it. I had a bowl of rice, and they had a bowl of miso soup. And I heard people doing this before, so I put the egg in the rice, mixed it around. I don't like slimy textures, but I just powered through that one. So, yep. So, I thought that was pretty cool. Cool, tasty experience. It was called not yakisoba. I forget what it was called. I forget. But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I always find myself just going to one destination. Oh, I went to in Shibuya. I went to Dokenzaka. Now I don't know if anybody knows this, but I went to I went to Dogen Zaka. Now, I'm big into Japanese culture and whatnot, but like, I guess not enough, But if anybody remembers this cult classic game called Jet Set Radio Future, there's one of the first boards is called Dogenzaka Hill. And apparently in Shibuya, Dogenzaka is a hill, a street on a hill, and it has a bunch of stuff. It's a windy little hill. But one of the places I did like in terms of hills is Ebisu. It's right near, I think it is nearby Shibuya. I be forgetting sometimes of the names because I had went to I went somewhere over there, but yeah, I was just surprised. I was like, what? This is a real place? And I guess it is, of course, right? But I was just real shocked. Like that's pretty cool. So yeah, I went over there, and yeah, it was pretty cool. They had a massage, but that was like 3,800 yen, and I just didn't have the extra money to spend. I've already spent enough, especially on snacks, train fare. I think train fare has been kicking my butt. I tried considering going to the Shinkansen, and that's like 6,800 yen, which is, I guess if you think about it in terms of like, how much is that? Anyway, so that it seemed like a steep price, and that was just something I was just not going to do at this moment. Um, yeah, and it's just seemed like it's like these places are great to see, but uh, oh, sorry, toilets, man, there are not a lot of toilets. That'd be stressing me out a little bit. I begin like a little bit of anxiety because these restaurants don't have toilets, and for some reason the food goes right through me. I don't understand it. So, and then when you go inside of a train station, you got to pay a little fee. So that means a bathroom break is a fee, at least for that one. Some places might have bathrooms. Um, where did I go? Was it? I just be forgetting these names. It's just a whole lot of places I've been to so far. Um, I want to say it was Tokyo, but I can't remember. I don't think it was Tokyo. Um, and was it Shinjuku? Don't think it was Shinjuku. Um, it could have been Shinjuku, but I can't remember. Um, but the thing is that like I heard about these places called like the fashion capital and all that stuff, and it probably is. It's just like I think it's just because I'm so used to my culture being so like outwardly expressive, especially in today's day and age, where people have different color hair. I think the coolest thing I've seen was just like people in maid outfits, and that wasn't like a lot. It was kind of like sprinkled in between. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I seen this lady. She had like red hair, pigtails, and a bright yellow dress. You see a few things that's pretty cool over here, but I don't think that's the norm. And I think maybe that's what I was just expecting before. Prior to coming to Japan, it was like this pastel, like place in Shibuya, and maybe there is. Maybe I just haven't traveled that far. I don't know why. I don't understand why. It's just like you come here and it's great. It's great, especially when you first come here, which is it's a hidden blessing that I got lost. And I went to Omori station, get lost, walk back home. In which I'm trying to I gotta figure out how to get back over to the area I was at because it was so cool. If you think in I live in Chicago, right? If you go in Chicago in this Chinatown, you'll see like you'll see a bunch of like there's this how would you even describe it? It's not a market. It's just like a place that got a bunch of stuff inside. Like and it got stores on each side. It was kind of like the vibe felt like Chinatown, if that makes sense. Where it's like these businesses all around, and they're kind of close, huddled together, and they have a lot of restaurants. That place in Omori Station, at least from Omori to Kamada that I was trying to go to, that place it was so dope. It looked cool. It was like a bunch of mind you, I came here. It was like 2 o'clock, right? Um, and boy, oh boy, was there was just like a lot of busy stuff. But yeah, I don't really know how to, what to say about them toiletless things. But I would just encourage you, yo, find us know where some toilets are at because some of these restaurants don't got any. As far as I know, I could be wrong, but yeah, some of them. Another thing I noticed when I was nearby this place I'm at is some places only have drinking. They don't get like food or anything. They only drink. And I went to this person and I think she was confused and they were just sitting there. And at first I was like, "What's going on here? Are you guys closed?" But I didn't know how to say closed. I know it's stupid. Um, is it deader? But I don't know. And so the lady, she was describing to me in hand gestures while she was speaking in Japanese, like, there's some places we only drink, but there are some places where you can eat. There's some places like Nomimashita. But there's some places where you can't eat. Like, tabete, tabe, tabete mashita, tabete mas. I don't know. But yeah, some places you can just eat. And she was pointing to this place and that place and this place. Now, I'm like, cool. Hey, thank you for helping me out. Thank you for being very helpful. And there's this place that was boy oh boy, and this is why I love this place and where I'm at is that it's not super busy, but it has so many things. The convenience stores are so cool, and the staff they're generally nice. Yeah, they got this place I got in one of my videos. It's like it's I have a hard time describing what it is, like a good English word for it, but it's like it feels like a market. It's like a market, It's like a little tunnel of sorts. If you know Chicago and you go to the if you go, it's a downtown area. Go downtown and you go to one of the train stations. There is a underground mall. Okay, that's a good word to describe it. It's like an underground mall, but it's above ground. It's like a mini mall and a tunnel of stuff in there. And I was like, "Yo, this is so cool." Um, but yeah, in my mind, I was thinking like, this clip is so cool, but you can't eat everything. You know, at least in the states, you'd be like, "Yo, you eat something and then hit the bathroom and maybe try out something else and then, you know." But here it's like it's great to eat something, but you gotta know where your home is at, you know. And for me, it's easy. I'm easily lost. I can get easily lost. Yeah. Yeah. You try something out. You take a picture. You go back home. You go out. You take a picture. You try something out. Take another picture. You go back home. At least that's been in my experience because I don't know, man. Like it's just like what can I do apart from the hustle and bustle, you know? And I didn't travel to like Okinawa, Hokkaido, or Kyoto, or any of them places. I barely went to Tokyo, um, and it's just all those places are so busy. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older, but I just never liked the heavily condensed places. I started putting in earbuds in my ear to help me to deal with the noise because that stresses me out. Um, but I don't know. I sometimes have the impression that like these things are a young man's game. You know, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, and my sleep schedule has been awful. I just have not been sleeping too awesome. Um, and then given knowing once I get back home, it's like a weird. I don't want to call it time dilation. It's just a switching of the time zones, but it definitely feels like um, it's so weird. So at one time, when you travel to another country, the time zones will be different, and if your phone has internet, it should do it automatically. But if it doesn't, and you have like a old school watch, then your stuff will adjust. I mean, your stuff won't adjust unless it's like automatic or something. Your stuff will stay in the same time your home time zone is at. So, and the only reason I mention this is because sometimes if your circadian rhythm, your sleep cycle, is set to a certain time period, especially if you're on a plane, it jacks it up. You get all jacked up, and jet lag screws you over. You get all tired, And if you have like insomnia problems or sleeping problems, that jacks you up real bad. It's a whole thing. So, and that's something I've had to deal with. But one thing that's been helpful is that it's been teaching me to be just to try to train myself to sleep better. I'm sorry, this has been a lot. I do encourage people to just take the dive, take the plunge. Try your best, go out here. Know some basic Japanese phrases. Get a Japanese dictionary app on your phone. There's some words you just won't know, and check out some of these places. Maybe get a Japanese pen pal who you can platonically talk to, where you guys might want to hang out, and then this person can just kind of show you around. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I guess that's it. There's plenty of places to go to here. I got like another week to go. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because I got snacks. I got terrible amount of snacks. Terrible amount of snacks. Terrible amount of snacks. Oh, that's my curry. Try out. Terrible amount of snacks. But boy, oh boy, man, small thing. It's real small, but I'm gonna show you. These are the coins here, y'all. These will save your life. These 100 yen coins save your life. You use these for a convenience machine. Those convenience machines. Why am I calling them convenience machines? But these copper coins are gonna be like your 10 cents. These silver coins with a hole in them, they're gonna be 50 cents essentially. These bigger coins will be your 500. Yeah, it is cool looking. Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird, man. If I break that, I always get like maybe a few of them, and I get a bunch of this other stuff. And these are just like pennies almost. It's hard for me to even use these things. I think your best bet might be a convenience store. And these are they brass? I think brass, but that's 5 cents as far as I understand it. 5 cents. Maybe I'm tripping. I know that. Geez, why is it not focusing right? Yep. But I'm pretty sure it's 5 yen. But you can't use those, as far as I know, for a convenience machine, a vending machine. Why was I saying that? Vending machine. But yeah, you can use the 10s, you can use the 100s, you can use the 50s, you can use the 500s. But yeah, that's what it's like. So be very thoughtful. Oh, one more thing. So these are gonna be like your bigger bills. And yeah, I mean, once you get past like the 500, this might be like your higher bill. Nope, sorry, thousand, math, being stupid. $1,000 bill, got that. And then you upgrade, when you get 5 of those things, you get a $5,000 bill. Now mind you, your average meal is gonna be like 600 yen to about 800 yen. So you might most likely be using these bills. And it's pretty dope, But, if you want to go ahead and do like an actual service, like machine, like a massage or something like that, you might have to use 2 of these things. Because like I said, the last was like 6,800 yen. So get a few of those. Yep. So, yes, maybe, and also what they say, like 10,000 yen to these days is like $70. So unless again, I'm always telling people, like, if they want to go out here and spend some money, bring like 300, 400, maybe $500 for your trip, and that should be enough to cover you, and you'll get a bunch of them snacks over there. So, you'll definitely be fine. But I would suggest you, make sure you get a lot of good yen. Get these IC cards. There's a Suica. you know. And then you got the Passmo. I've been having like the weirdest things lately between them two, because one of them will work and the other one won't, and then vice versa. So I suggest, like, if you are gonna, I would still recommend getting them from a airport, because they're mostly accommodating. They have an English function where you can go in English and load that up from your debit card. I think a 7-Eleven ATM. Well, they can accept your foreign credit card or uh bank card. So there's that. But yeah, definitely just consider getting that together, and you can make your way out. And these fares kind of vary depending on where you're at. So it can be like 120 yen to go to enter, um, as far as I know, and then get a train, and then when you leave, you pay like a maybe the same fare to leave. And, yeah, if you have a problem, I suggest talking to the attendant. But at the same time, like, given they're Japanese, they may not know English like that, so they may just give you a blank stare. Um, or someone might help you. I've had both experiences, so yep. Oh no, that's how it is, and yeah, I guess that's it.